Just a quick heads up. My daughter called me to tell me that Walgreens has, they're doing clearances now. Walgreens and CVS, and I'm sure Rite Aid and your other local drugstores are doing clearances right now because they want to make space for the new inventory for the new stuff for 2016. So, I was in CVS and the Milani, it's like half the Milani was 50% off with a sticker saying that they're being discontinued. What stuck out to me was their eyeshadows. Oh, the pretty gel shadows. I bought one and I didn't like it. It was a solid purple. I think it was called Bella Violet. And I didn't like it. It wasn't pigmented. But then I went, as you know, this year and I got the Dolce or Dulce or I got the bronze, the gold, the copper, and the metallics and the frosty ones are awesome pigmentation. But they're matte ones or regular ones, solid color. We're not very pigmented. So they're supposed to be gel shadows. So yeah, they're selling. It's saying something there about being discontinued. On their website, they've got stuff up to 75% off. But it wasn't all the shadows. It looks like, because when they did the reset, most stores are only carrying the neutral ones. When I was checking online, that's all they're keeping. From what I could see, they're selling everything for like up to 75% off. Some is 50% off. So Milani is selling like all their eyeshadows, every single one that is not a warm color. They're only keeping the solid black. I think it was the solid black. I don't know if it was a black shimmer or solid black. And it looks like they're keeping the olive green one. But everything else is on sale, and it looks like only the neutral colors are staying. The neutral and warm colors are staying. So my mascaras are up 50% off right now. So it looks like when you walk into Walgreens and CVS, like half the makeup section has the little pink stickers on them. So a lot of Revlon. I noticed Milani, Wet n Wild. So you might want to go, and I think NYX too. So I think everything, according to No Cheap, like everything has their sales going on. But just a heads up, my daughter says she tried the Grandissimo lashes from Milani because it was half price and then she gets her discount. And she said it really thickened and lengthened her lashes. So you might want to check that out. And then I don't know if I told you the news, and if you follow No Cheap, you know this, but Rite Aid was bought out by Walgreens. And in the past, I've heard that when Walgreens buys out another company, they change everything over to them. They don't continue to have that company stand independently with the same I guess sales reps and stuff, inventory. So man, I remember when I first moved to North Carolina, I prayed for a Rite Aid. I loved my Rite Aid. New York, we didn't have Walgreens, we didn't have CVS's, we only have Rite Aids. I loved my Rite Aids. They always carried all the limited edition stuff. I loved them. And I remember they didn't have one, and about 2 years later they brought Rite Aid. Oh man, I miss Rite Aid so much. Every holiday they have the cutest holiday, starting from Halloween to Christmas, just the cutest stuff. A lot of Halloween cute stuff, a lot of Christmas cute stuff. And so what's sad, at first I was excited because I said, oh well, maybe now that they brought out Rite Aid, maybe they'll bring a couple of Rite Aids back here and I can finally get the cute stuff and stuff that is exclusive to them. Like only Rite Aid and Kmart was the ones to get the California Dreaming eye pencils. It never made it to Walgreens or CVS. I don't know if maybe sparsely some stores did throughout the U.S., but it never made it here to Houston. And as far as I know, I don't think anyone else has seen it. So the according to the information online, they are, for now, they're going to leave Rite Aid as a Rite Aid, but they have every intention of, within the next 2 years, redoing up all the Rite Aids and making them into Walgreens. And that saddens me because, again, they had the cutest things that you never saw in any other drugstore, and I was hoping that when they bought them, they'd bring some out here now. The closest Rite Aid to me is in Louisiana. It's like a 2-3 hour drive. I can't remember which which part of Louisiana, but it's off the 10. The 10 goes straight through like the bottom part of the United States, and so it goes through like New Orleans and I think Beaumont and all the lower part of the state, and then it goes into Houston. That's what I was hoping that they would put one out here. I know I've called them and asked them, look, you're only 2 hours away. You can't come 2 hours into Houston and make a Rite Aid. But the plan is that Walgreens will leave it as freestanding for now, but with every intention to make it into a Walgreens. And I'm going to assume, and I've heard other people say that they'll have the same, they don't keep the same buyers that Rite Aid had, or the inventory that Rite Aid had. It will switch over to the inventory of Walgreens. So that makes me sad. But with that said, and I think I didn't mention this, they have the cutest little things for Christmas. They usually, this is what I love, every Halloween they come out with little pumpkin nail polishes or little snowman nail polishes for the winter. And I remember getting that before I left, and this year they came out with these jewel toned nail polishes, and I saw the same exact jewel toned nail polishes at Sally's, but at the time I was like, I'm flat broke, I really don't need it, so maybe it'll go down in price or whatever later. And I went to go see, I usually go visit Sally's maybe once a month just to see what's what, because Sally usually has their limited edition little tiny Sally lipsticks or glosses or polishes or whatever. And I noticed that they put the nail polishes in the front, and they said it was a sale and you get a free little bag, a small little organza bag. And they were almost wiped out, and I had a little bit of cash on me, so I was like, what the heck, And it says they're on sale, but they're not. They're exactly the same price they were selling them for before. The only difference is you're getting the organza bag. And they were selling out, and I took a better look at them. Now, they had about 5 or 6 different polishes. Red, gold, green, white, and stuff I already have that I felt I didn't need. But as I got a closer look, this is adorable. This one is the Christmas tree. They have a Santa as well. And if you want to see pictures, you could go to Nouveau Cheap. And I'm not sure, look up maybe Rite Aid Holiday on her, her search bar. But it's got a gemmed up Christmas tree, and the glitter inside is pure Christmas. It's red, green, and white. And the white looks like they might be snowflakes shaped, and so, or hexagonal, or whatever you want to call it. So I was like, you know what, it's almost finished, so that means that they're not going to be here during the after the holidays and be put down. And I had a little bit of cash on hand, so if you buy 2 you get a free bag. So I got that one, and I got the snowman, which is like an iridescent, like rainbow. It looks like it's white mostly with iridescence to it, and this one is the snowman. And since I was like, these are almost finished, I'm just gonna grab these. One Rite Aid, but the one I went to when I was getting to my son's doctor in Alvin was like I said, almost finished, and they ran out of the organza bags. And so I said, forget that, because there really is no sale, I told her. The only thing that makes it worth it is that you're getting a small little bag. I thought it was one of those little zippered makeup bags. She said it's really small, but I went to the Rite Aid by my house, and it's she said it was really small. It's for gifting, and you just put you put the 2 nail polishes in here, and it's for gift giving. But I thought it was really cute, and I could use this for gift giving, but with something else. I usually keep all my little bags that I get from makeup companies. when I got there, there was a Santa Claus with red glitter nail polish. But I have red glitter nail polish from China Glaze. As a matter of fact, I'm wearing my red glitter China Glaze. I thought it was a Christmas collection. It's not. It's their Wizard of Oz collection. And this is the green with glitter, which is like Emerald City. And then red with glitter, which is Ruby Slippers. But after I put it on, you really can barely tell. I mean, I took pictures, and I mean, some people said they could tell it's glitter, but for me, it just didn't look glittery enough. So I did get, I think it's called the Hot Rocks collection, that they look like gem toned or gemstone polishes, which was just mostly glitter from Wet n Wild about maybe 3 years ago. I remembered I had that collection, and so I put it over, and then it was like, that's more like it. Lots of glitter. And then I got my Revlon stencils. I had got a few of the stencils one holiday about 3 years ago, and this was little bows. So I put it on, and then I put a metallic silver over it. But it's hard. I mean, your nail is not flat, so when you put it on, it is, you know, like crumpling a little bit because you're trying to fit a flat, you know, stencil. It's like tape, you know. It's the adhesive. That's the word I'm looking for. And so some of them came out kind of messy. This one came out horrible, and I tried to polish over it and do it again, so you can't even tell that one has anything on it. So yeah, I think this hand came out better. So yeah, I was testing out eyeshadow on my hand. So yeah, so just a heads up, stores are doing their clearance inventory, and so you might want to, especially since Rite Aid was bought out by Walgreens, you might want to go in there and pick up any little cute thing that you like, because it's not going to be there again within the next 2 years, unless a miracle happens, you know. But so far that was the plan. You know, it was announced all over the, you know, internet news and whatnot. Also, they have the cute little candy cane lip glosses at Rite Aid with striped swirls going through it. One Halloween, I got it was a little pumpkin gloss, and it's got orange and black stripes going through it. Yeah, so I mean, just heads up, clearances, take advantage, especially with Rite Aid. Take advantage of whatever you want now, because it might not be there next year. So yeah, so that's it. So I will see you next week. Like I said, I decided to go ahead and do a smoky look with that, because it is a gorgeous brown with a lot of gold shimmer in it. And, you know, I just put a base over my entire eye to really, really grasp the glitter. So I'll see you next week with that. Okay. Bye.